Welcome back to another cup of coffee with Chris the Trap. I'm glad to see you back at my channel, and if this is the first time you're here, I would like you to know the fact how much I love coffee with a game like this. So, drinking Lords Mobile and winning, oh no, that's not the way it is, but yeah, you get the point. So, this is my strategy, guys. This is my strategy on how to control how much damage you're taking and how much damage you will do to a guild. And this one is, I think this kingdom is like 1 month old. It means that this trap video is like, I don't know, maybe 1 month old too. So everyone has lost their shields and only a few of them are able to shield. And that's normal, and that's a good thing. If you're attacking, you could of course just go in and take the kills, but what I'm doing, I'm attacking only a few of them, and then I am trying to get them to attack, and that way I do not lose my troops. No one dies, they only get wounded, and that way I can call myself a trap, and I am a trap. So having 350k troops at this point, I think mostly it's like T2 gladiators, like 100k, and I think maybe around 200k T1 archers, and a little bit of runs and a little bit of cavalry in between. That's my troop composition, and I think I have room for like 150k in my infirmaries, and you know, because I have like a T2 frontline, they will not fill at all. So I have a lot of barracks also, just to make sure that I can train a lot of troops, or at least in big chunks, so I don't have to be online all the time. That's a good trick, I think. I could have some manners and train even more troops, or faster, or you know, using less speed ups and stuff like that, but this is the way I did it. I had manners when I started this account up, and I trained a lot of troops, and then I tore the manners down and I started building from that. And as you can see, it's easy for me to zero these single attacks, and I was testing out the strength of this base, and it looked like, well, it can take a lot. So there's one guy, and he is Mr. Aaron Sevda or something like that, or even the number 2 is behind his name, and that's the one that I'm, you know, there he is to the right. That's the one that I'm looking out for, because he had some kills, like I think it's like 1.6 million. So I knew that he liked the war game part of this game. So yeah. As long as he didn't attack, I was like, okay, drinking coffee, watching all the... Actually, I think I was watching a movie while I did this with my girlfriend, and I guess it was a little boring since I started up the game. Because this game for me is all about the fun, and that's what I'm trying to get out to you guys. I know that you know it's fun already, and I know that since you're watching my movies, that you know, having fun is a big value for you. So, but I've been playing this game with a lot of different people, and most of them are trying to have fun, and they have fun, but there are also these guys who are always into, no, that's another part, I'll leave that out. So for me it's about the fun, and I like the fact that I can, you know, play out my war kind of side in a game, guys, in a game. And then I can make sure that I am friends with my real life, the real life persons that I meet, or at least treat them right, respectfully and stuff like that. So that's what I like about Lords Mobile. I can play out like my shadow side and not harming anyone. It's only pixel guys, and that's what I love about this. Having fun, not harming anyone, and you know, meeting a lot of so many great people from so many different cultures, so many different, you know, yeah, it's just amazing. thank you for that. And as you can see, while I'm talking, people are zeroing themselves, and that's part of what I meant in the title by damage control. Because taking single hits from everyone online, or at least the ones that want to attack you, makes the guild less strong, from each attack, because they're not wounded. 1/3 of them are actually, or something like that, they die. So they're gone. All the red numbers, it's just goodbye troops. 24k.8 goodbye, and 26k goodbye. You will never see that troops again, those troops again, and they will not come at you again because they're gone. And that brings me to what is coming up, because what happened in this hive, and I guess it happens a lot actually, after a couple of attacks, like from 8, maybe 10, maybe 12, they will stop attacking you, because then the biggest guy will get online, just like Mr. Aaron Silda, and if he cannot burn the guy that you want to burn, then well, no one can, right? So that's at least, it would be logical. So then they stop, and only then I join the guild, because now I know that I at least did my best to make sure that they are as weak as possible. They should have a very little amount of troops left, and if they have any left, hopefully they will be low tier, like T2s and T1s even. So and even though it looks kind of frightening, because they're coming from everywhere. I don't know how many joined this rally, but it looks like 10 at least. And I know that I have T2 frontline, a little bit of grunts before that. Sometimes I even shield those or shelter those grunts just to make sure that I do not burn. But those T2s, they have like a lot of hit points, and usually I put a lot of talents into the army health so that I can take actually a lot. And here it comes, and bam, it's a smoke. Mr. Sevdal is a smoke. And that's the time you want to high-five your girlfriend, or even smack her in the no, do not do that, but at least a high-five. And well, it just feels good, right? It just feels good. So please, if you want to get the most kills out of the guild as possible, make sure that you get all the single attacks you can get out of them first, and then, even though you knew that you could actually take a rally from them from the get-go, wait till they stop attacking you with single hits, and then join a guild, and then get rallied, and then squeeze the last kills out of them. They might even be ready to rally you over and over and over and over again. And if you have the time for it, please take them. It's a little bit expensive from speed ups and resources, but it's really fun. So be my guest to make sure that you use this trick as a kind of damage control, because of course they would hit harder if they didn't lose that many troops beforehand, right? So just to see how strong am I compared to this hit, I always check the animations if I'm doubting, if I'm not sure. And as you can see, this hit was actually pretty close. I think this is the time for a cup of coffee, guys. Or cocoa, or whatever you're drinking, I don't know. Even water, yuck. Oh, I actually like that. So as you can see, it was pretty close in the beginning, and then as the fight goes on and we get more into it, the difference becomes larger and larger, and I think it ends up around, yes, 20% difference. So it wasn't that close, but it's a good thing to, you know, to get some kind of clue how strong am I compared to who I'm fighting, because it builds up some kind of knowledge. So guys, make sure to drink a lot of coffee. No, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, or even subscribe to my channel. Make sure also to check out the playlist. Bye.